Going live right now. You ready? You're live, bud. We're live right now,
Yeah,
man.
sure.
You got your underwear
Sure,
on, your
mate.
shoes on now, right? All
Hundreds.
right, man.
Hundreds.
Hey, guys. Welcome to Love It, Kill It at Crypto. We don't have any viewers yet. I don't think so. We're talking to ourselves right now, man. Looks like. So we'll wait just a second. See if there's anybody who wants to come on and check out the live stream, talk about Bitcoin, talk about Solana, whatever they want to talk about today.
Yeah. I mean, amazing time right now. Nowadays, I mean, this
It's
three days.
It's pretty crazy time right now because the trend is Bitcoin's going to be going down, and it could be. So this is the area you want to be watching and see what it's going to do, what kind of swing it's going to do up, and it could swing right back down. So let me put that in the chat. Let me put this in the chat. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there we go. I put it in the chat.
Nice.
So we got 6 people watching. Let me see. Anybody commenting?
Let me check the stream.
Raymond Safar, hello. I know who you are, man. You're the Smooth Love Potion guy. Smooth Love Potion guy. That's who he is. Hey, I just put that link in the chat, okay? And what you can do if you want, if you have a mic and stuff and you can talk, I'll bring you on. Whoever wants to do that. Whoever wants to come on the channel and have a chit chat. You can do that. Just click on the link and I'll see you come in the studio and I'll bring you in.
Nice. That's actually cool, mate. That's really good.
Yeah. That's how I think about doing it. Doing a little bit different. Just talk to some of these guys. And I'll say it again after I get more people that are coming on right now. Oh, it's all right. It's all right, Raymond. You can do it another time, man. I'll do it again. Anybody else who wants to stand up in line, I'll say it again because we have more people that are on the channel right now. If you have a mic and you want to come on to the show, I guess you could call this a show, right? Are we qualified enough to call this a show? Maybe. I think so. We are broadcasting live, so it could be a show. Get the mic and click that link. It's where it says StreamYard, and I can bring you in. Here you go. Let me put it on the front. You see that? It says StreamYard. Click that link, and you can come into the studio, and I'll bring you in, and then you will be able to have a chit-chat with us just to see what you guys are all about. All right?
Very good.
Thought I'd do something a little bit different. All right. What's up, Patrick?
Yeah, this Riemann guy, man. I hope you're good, man. In the hospital, that doesn't sound 100% good, man. I hope you're healthy soon again, man.
Yeah, I hope you're doing well, man. Are you there because of that or a family member? Blue Pants. Hey, Blue Pants, what's going on? I'll wait for more people to get in. I'll make another announcement about that. Wondering what that stream is. See if anybody wants to come on and have a chit chat. Maybe nobody wants to come on and have a talk. So
fractured skull, man.
All right, guys. So here is fractured skull. He has a fractured skull. Oh wow, man! What happened, man? Did you do fall? That's crazy, man. You know. All right, Patrick. What's up? What's on the agenda, man?
Oh well, today actually a pretty nice day. Magnificent here in Germany. Politics are running crazy. And the girls are running crazy as well.
Yeah, it's a nice day, man. For November, this recent times here in Cincinnati, Ohio, it's actually been really nice in the afternoon. Really, really cool. Probably even cold in the morning and then really, really nice in the afternoon. We just walk around, don't need a jacket or anything like that. Fell off a bike and hit a brick wall. Okay. Sorry to hear about that, man. Fell off a bike and hit a brick wall. I was riding a bike one time. I went around a corner real fast. It was on a like this broad pathway. It was just kind of like this, and on each side was trees. I went around the corner real fast and hit this lady, and nothing. Well, she got injured a little bit, but I just flew off my bike and I launched probably like 20 feet because I was going probably 20 or 25 miles an hour and launched like 20 feet and landed on my head. I had a helmet on, luckily.
Oh.
I remember feeling airborne when I did it, like going through the air like Superman. That's how long I was in the air. It was pretty wild. So, all right. Who in the chat thinks Bitcoin is going down, and who in the chat thinks Bitcoin's going up? Let me write that. Who in the chat thinks BTC is going down, and who thinks it is bottomed and going up? Let me see. Is that correct? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Greg Levitier, what do you think of the market right now? Dev, this is what I think of the market right now. Right now, we are in a pretty much no man's land. It's anybody's guess what Bitcoin just did, if it's bottomed or if it's going to go down some more. You just have to watch what Bitcoin's going to do from here. Is it going to do a 3-wave swing back up? If it does a 3-wave swing back up, then it's going to be coming back down. That's what I'm looking at right now. And as a matter of fact, let me go over Bitcoin real quick. And I'll show you. Right here, guys. What's it doing? You got the screen, right, man?
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay, you can see the screen. All right, guys, right here with Bitcoin, you want to see this little section right here get up there, make that a little impulse. So Bitcoin needs to get back up to about 18,080, okay? So it'll get right up to this section, and it's going to swing back down in 3 waves, and then it can swing back up in 5. And then if Bitcoin makes this move, kind of like that, then Bitcoin is coming back down. Bitcoin will be coming back down if it makes a 3-wave swing, guys. That's how you're going to know. And it's going to be difficult to determine that, but that's basically what I'm going to be looking for. So if Bitcoin does a move like that, and you bought into some alts, or you bought down here on alts and you made some gains like Big Daddy Crypto did on his render, take your profits, because they're going to be coming back down more than likely, guys. So that is the deal. What happened here? Oh, I did a thing. Stop screen. There we go. So that's the deal with it, Dev. Pretty much just going to have to wait and see what Bitcoin's going to do and how it's reacting right now. I mean, so far so good. The reaction so far so good, but normally when they go deep like that, like it just did yesterday, they usually do have a strong reaction off the bottom. And plus, I knew it was going to bounce because how deep everything was in the RSI. It was deep everywhere in the RSI. It was due for a bounce, a very, very big bounce. That's why I went on a shopping spree to buy some coins, because I knew that it was going to bounce. I posted that on Twitter, let people know about it. But most people were scared. They just thought I was going to keep going down. So it was just watching the charts and seeing like it kept extending. A 5th wave on Bitcoin kept extending because people kept selling. It was just a matter of time waiting to go down. But it went so deep in the RSI. As a matter of fact, let me show you guys that again on Bitcoin. Let me see here. If you come out here to say like maybe a 12-hour chart and you take a look at the RSI, see how deep it is down there? That's how I knew. You see, like, here's the rest of it. See how deep it is compared to the rest of it? Way over here, way over here. It's real, real deep. So that's how I knew it was due for a bounce at some point right in there. Okay. So that's how I knew it was going to have a pretty decent bounce, guys. Like it is today. And there's some good bounces. That guy, I can't remember his real name. He goes by Big Daddy Crypto. He made 150% on render and then another 50% on render. Let me show you guys that. What's up, Patrick?
Yeah, man, I was thinking about it. It's tough for a lot of people to keep a clear mind during those market times. And those 3 days, they're definitely going into the history books. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely yeah, especially, have you seen the traditional financial markets? Like, that is such a weird market. And I'm looking at Bitcoin, GBTC chart and Ethereum chart. Those things got crushed. I couldn't believe it. They got crushed. And then you have the Dow Jones is like, did a moonshot, basically. The NASDAQ barely moved. And now they're going very bullish today because of the CPI news that they had today. And there's just weird stuff going on over there. It's just weird to me.
Like, the thing is really, during the day, things went up tremendously. Now
Here
this
you
is
go. This guy today, this was
almost
an awesome move. This guy in here, but this is render token, guys. Rode this thing up for 150%. Okay. That's what he did. He rode that up for 150%, sold it, bought it back down here, and got another 50% today on this token. I mean, you want to talk about a boss move? Dude, that's a boss move right there, man, on render.
That's really good.
That's boss. 150%, and then another 50 today. Just today. That's a serious boss move. Dow Jones is a beast. Yeah, what it did is what it did over there. That last leg up that it did, it was flying. There's for sure, Raymond. There's no doubt about that. I just wish Bitcoin would make a move like that. I don't even care if it's a corrective bounce. Let's get one going and let Bitcoin rock it up on a leg instead of this stuff it's doing right here. So maybe come with nice bounce though. Buying Solana. Yeah, George, I would be careful buying some Solana, man. Don't be putting too much in there if you want to do that. I wouldn't be doing too much of that, guys. Nobody wants to come on the show, I see, huh? None of you guys want to come talk to me? I'm not going to bite. Will Sol drop after the unlock? If the unlock is true and they're going to sell their Sol tokens, yes, that would be true. But nobody knows that for sure. All I've seen is what people say about it. We don't know if that's true. But if they have the Solana tokens and they do unlock them and then sell them, yeah, it'll go down. It'll go down for sure. Let's see. All right, we got So right here. Hey guys, regards from Slovenia. Nice meeting you from Slovenia. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, Midwest, United States. And this gentleman on the screen, he is the proud owner of, what is that, Blockchain Box?
Yeah,
come on, man. You paying attention, bro?
Yeah.
Come on,
right
man.
Here,
Stay
man.
on point, man. Are you doing a trade or something right now? You're doing a trade. Is that what it is?
I'm checking the chat, man.
Good,
guys.
There's a few rules. There's a few rules to trading. And within the top 10 rules is don't do YouTube live streams while you're trading.
Oh yeah. Another one.
Another one kidding,
is,
man. You could do a swing
another
trade
one.
And do live streams. Smooth operator. I see a crazy
I got another one
December
for you
happening. So smooth operator right here. He sees a crazy rally in December happening. I hope so, man. I mean, it'd be nice. I was kind of hoping that we'd have a rally through maybe mid-November and going into December for Bitcoin. 15K buy area for Bitcoin. Look, here's the deal. I put it on a video this morning. If you are wanting to get into crypto, a safe one, buying Bitcoin yesterday for $15,600. So the example I use, let's say you got $10,000 and you want to have a long-term position on Bitcoin and start stacking it. Yesterday, probably by 10%, which should only be $500 or $1,000 on a 10% of $10,000 bag, just as an example. Buying yesterday for 15,600 or 15,800 was probably a smart play, in my opinion. 100%. And then if it goes down, then you increase that bag size. So if a Bitcoin goes down to say 14 or 13, you increase that bag size and you buy it. Don't think you're going to take your $10,000 bag and you're going to get the exact bottom. It's not going to happen. You might get lucky, but it's not going to happen. Yep. I'd say good luck with that. But I mean, you can get near the bottom, but you want to have a strategy where you're like, okay, this could be the bottom. If it's not, you just start layering in. You layer in, and then if it doesn't go down, then it goes back up. Then you're going to layer in on the corrections. Let it go up, get a correction, and start layering in like that. I know that's easier said than done, but that's how you want to do it. Market moves are weird these times. He's right. 15K buy. Market moves are weird. Market moves are weird in these times. Yeah, that's right. Milena was from Slovenia. Pride. Okay. All right. So any coins you guys want to look at? BTC has bottomed. BTC has bottomed. Okay, Veststorm, here's the deal, man. I'm going to put this back on. Let me put this back on. Let me see. Let these guys, we got 20 people in the show. Okay, here's the deal, guys. Go to the top. Let me put it in there again. Go to the top. Let me put it in there again. Okay? I'll show you guys something. Any of you guys want to, if you have a mic and you want to come on the stream and talk to me for a couple minutes, and Patrick, you can if you want. Sure. You don't have to, but Greg, I remember you calling for 16.5K, but we went below it with a wick. Do you think it's going to get worse from here? So we have another one right here. All I'm doing right now, smooth operators, I'm looking for the 3-wave swing on Bitcoin. Here, I'll show you. Let's go back to Bitcoin. I'll show you guys. Let's go back to Bitcoin and let you know. Take a look at Bitcoin. On a 45 now, 1 hour chart, 1 hour chart. All right, this is what I'm looking for on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is making up here. This could be a 5-wave swing, okay? So I would be looking for this on Bitcoin, some type of move in A, B, C. If it makes a move like that, a 3-wave swing, then Bitcoin's coming back down. So that's how you're going to know. That's how you're going to know. 3-wave swing. If Bitcoin is going to be doing this, if you say Bitcoin is going to be doing that, possibly, it does look like it's possibly going to be making a 3-wave swing up. Any altcoins that you got into, you probably want to take some profits or get out of some of them. Okay. It's going to depend on the altcoin too in the situation. You know, some altcoins stayed bullish, like Morpheus as an example, which is kind of crazy. Do you see that coin Morpheus, Patrick? Morpheus Network?
I haven't checked.
Yeah, Morpheus Network, it was like, I mean, it corrected a little bit. It went down like 30 or 40%, but it sucked right back up. It went down 40% real quick, and then just got sucked right back up onto a candle. Like, it was like, you know, Bitcoin went down to 15K. Hey, no big deal. Let me continue on with my trend. That's what Morpheus did. I was like, man, it's unbelievable. And some people just, they insist on you can't buy altcoins right now. Which is not true. Morpheus is finishing a 5th wave, more than likely. So you can't hold the altcoins for a long time is the issue. Yeah, Morpheus Network.
Yeah. MNW. Yeah, that's the one which is up like 600%.
Yeah, Dev, I do like Casper. Yes, Casper is a good coin. I looked into it a little bit. It's a pretty good coin. It's making a nice bottom. Casper has bottomed. You just want to pick it up on a correction. And it's doing one right now. Sure, let me see here. Where's Casper? It's 345. It's looking like it's coming off the bottom pretty good too. I'll show you on Casper. Let's take a look at Casper, guys. This is not all the chart on Casper, but I went ahead. I picked up Casper down here. Okay. Now there's a risk with it, and I wrote it up. This up here, I still have it, but you can see with Casper, the RSI came and it went reset itself. So Casper and this leg right here is resetting this whole leg to be able to go back up over here again. Okay. So this is looking like some type of diagonal type move that it made here. And it looks like a 3-wave swing down. Could it come up here and make another swing? It could. It could, but it's doing a really nice job of resetting its cycle down here in the RSI. I'll let you, as you see, here's the wave it went up on and reset the whole thing back down here on the daily. Check the 12-hour, and it went real nice and deep on the 12-hour. That's really good. That's how I knew that was going to do a nice bounce. So Casper has reset that whole cycle to be able to make more moves over here. So it's bounced a lot today. So you want to be careful today with it. You want to wait for that correction. How much has it gone up today? Just 10%. You just want to wait and see what it's going to do from here if you didn't enter in down here. It's too much risk to enter right here, right now. Just wait for it. So in my opinion, it's too much risk, guys. But yeah, Casper so far so good, is doing really well. Sasso Raier, this guy is about Near Protocol. Near Protocol, I think it's an okay coin. I think it's overrated. There's a lot of people that are very, very bullish on Near Protocol, but what I'm looking at with the charts, the Near Protocol is weak. It's a little bit weak. At least it is right now. But I don't think it's going to perform as well. It's not going to have as much price appreciation as some other coins that are out there. Near Protocol is not. It's probably going to go up to maybe where it is right now. I say if it's a bull run, it might hit like somewhere. I think somewhere between like maybe 30 to 50 bucks. Something like that, possibly. That has to be very bullish, though. That has to be very bullish, though. So,
I mean, if you compare Near to, let's say, Matic, then you would definitely see in Matic a stronger chart right now at the position.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing though. Even though Matic is actually probably fundamentally wise, and as far as recent price appreciation in the crypto market, Matic by far is better. If you would have had your money in Matic, you would have doubled or tripled. Let me see, it went from 31. Yeah, you'd almost 3x your money on Matic. And Near, you wouldn't have made it. But that's why you got to pay attention to the charts, because Near in the charts is telling you don't go into Near Protocol right now. You wanted to be in Matic. Just like I said back in June when Matic bottomed at 31 cents, I said that was probably Matic's fourth wave bottom, and then it took off. And you would have made it there. So you have to go by the charts. So what you would be able to do with Near and Matic right now is that you should have your money, say, for example, not financial advice, in Matic. Let Matic finish. And when you see Near come in off the bottom, then you start, as an example, you start rolling it into Near. Just as an example to do that. Because Matic is going to finish more likely at sequence, and then Near is going to be behind it. They don't all, just because Bitcoin hits a top doesn't mean they all hit the top at the same time. And it's the same thing with the bottom. It's the same thing with the bottom. They just kind of go in tandem. Cryptos go in tandem. So let's say Near Protocol is not at the bottom, but Bitcoin's going up. Near Protocol would just go up in a correction, and then when Bitcoin comes back down, Near Protocol will go back down to find its bottom. As an example, I hope that makes sense for you guys. So, fake move up for Crypto Trap, waiting for 11.8K. This person's waiting for 11.8K. Could happen. Let me see. Big Daddy Crypto checking in. Oh, yeah, man. I was talking about you earlier, Rich, man. You're doing your boss move with Render Token, RNDR. That's awesome, man. That's a serious boss move that you did, man. I'm a little bit jealous of that, man. The guy did 150% on the first leg and sells it, and it dumps, and he gets a 50% today. I mean, it wasn't 50% like in a week. It was today. It was today on the price. I'm not talking about a leveraged trade. I'm just talking about 50% move on the price. Yeah, there we go. SLP. What's up? Yeah, RNDR. Yeah, I checked out RNDR. Just take your profits on that. We talked about that on Twitter. You're doing that. You're doing that correct. Sold 75%. Yeah, I would sell. I would be taking quite a bit of profits, guys. Look, all these cryptos you buy into, you got to make sure you take profits. Don't be just like, if they make good moves, take some profits off the table, especially since we don't know if Bitcoin's bottomed or not. Just be on the safe side. It's not a big deal. If you take the profits, think about it. You take the profits and then it keeps going. You can always get in or find another coin to get into. More fallout coming because of FTX? Could be. Could be. We shall see. Is Dash dead forever? I don't know. I'd have to go check the chart. I got to get on CoinTrader Pro for that one. All right, Patrick, what's going on? How about Chili's? Chili's is looking good. I'll check that out for you guys. Chili's is a good coin. It's up 30% today. It's moving pretty good. Let's take out Chili's. Yeah, I put this on the video today, guys. Chili's is let me go out to the daily. Okay. For Chili's, Okay, you guys see that? Chili's bottom is over here, and it went up into this wave right here, okay? This is probably where Chili's cycle ended right there, okay, on the daily. See that highest peak right there? And then you see the divergence from there to there and there to there. So this was the cycle, okay, which is what I was thinking before. And then it went up here. So more than likely what Chili's did is some type of move up. Like it did a three-way move here and then a three-way move here, and it blasted down here. So Chili's could have been done right there. There's this trend right here. It could have been done right there. But if you're in Chili's, if you bought this bottom and you rode that up, I would take some off the table, guys. I was here. I'm out of Chili's completely. I've got in Chili's here. I rode that up. I'm out, and then I didn't re-enter on that. I want to, I'm not going to re-enter into everything, but another good trade because it's up what today? What is up today? 31%. Chili's is up 31% today. So
that bounce.
It's another boss move.
Yep.
Chili's was a boss move today. Render was a boss move. The coins that did really well are the strong coins, like Chili's, Render. I can't think of another one that went up really well off the top of my head. The strong coins that were strong before, well, they were strong on this bounce. They bounced pretty good. All right, can Adam and Ave come down to June lows? That's a good question. Both of those coins are strong. Blue pants. Adam is strong. Let me take a look at Adam. I'm actually going to be checking out Adam. Where do I have it? Adam. All right. Let's present Adam right here. All right. I was talking about this earlier on the for Adam. Okay. I never entered into Adam, and I don't really know what this is, what it did over here. But I do know that it went from $5 all the way up to $16. So it made a 3x. So somehow it made an impulse wave, but you can't really get 5-wave moves out of that. So it's very strange. And now it's over here. If you take a look, let me go out to a weekly chart. If you look at a weekly chart on Adam, okay, it has some pretty good signals. I'm not saying get into it now. You want to be careful, obviously, but to move to here in a 3x, and you can see just on this weekly chart, this is a 3-wave move. Okay, so usually up in 5, back down in 3. That's usually an area. And then it has another bullish candle right here. This is wicked all the way down to 928. And you can see it's got sucked all the way back up to here for a total of, what is this? What kind of wick is that? It's a 27% wick on this weekly candle. That's bullishness behind it. So let me take a look at the daily to see if Adam be okay. Looking in the RSI. And you can see in the RSI on Adam, on this move that it made right here, it did come down pretty good in the RSI on the daily. I like to check the 12-hour too. It came down pretty deep again in the 12-hour, back down here and reset that whole cycle. So Adam could be finished. It could have been finished right there. It has bullish signals right there, guys. But, if it's going to go up and Bitcoin is going to go down, well, then it's going to happen with Adam. But more than likely with Adam, just looking at this chart, I would say that Adam finished his correction right there at that $9. It's a pretty shallow correction. But I would just see the reaction of what's going to happen over here. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm just waiting for more confirmation on Adam. Okay, so logarithmic retrace on it. It hit basically 0.55, which is acceptable, and went right past 618 off of log or linear. But that's acceptable right there for Adam. Cosmos right here. So Cosmos looks good. The only thing that I don't like about it is this. What did it do? What is that? This snake move that it made. It's very hard to suss that out. And when it's confusing to me, I don't like trading it. But now that I have this wave and then I have a 3-wave swing over here, okay, you can wait for this move. So here's your new low on Adam. This is your new low right here. You're going to be playing off that low right there. If you see it swing up like so, you're going to grab it like so. Let's say Atom is going to make a move like that, and then it's going to come back down in a 3-wave swing down here, and then you go up over there like that with Atom. You want to get up on the wave, back down, back over here, okay, without a break in the low. $10, let's say Atom comes back down to $10, you set a stop for 942, and you risk that 5% for this gain over here, okay? So that's how I would play Atom. That's what I'm going to be looking for with Cosmos, guys. Okay, pretty straightforward. I don't like the reason I'm being more conservative with Cosmos on that is because of that wave that it went up on is like goofy looking, and then I don't know if the correction's over yet. I'm really waiting for Bitcoin, guys. Glimmer and Mover, it keeps going down. Yeah, they're those coins in the Polkadot ecosystem are. They're doing good, guys. You know, it just seems like maybe Polkadot's okay, and you know, maybe Kusama's okay. Hey, Michael DC, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? What's your take on Hex at 0.3 cents? I was surprised to see it hold 3 cents level when BTC was dumping hard at 15K. Can we see 0.01 or even 0.007 level if BTC drops? I'll say this about Hex, Dev. This is what I'll say. While Bitcoin in the cryptocurrency market was dropping like a rock, the Hex holders were just sitting back relaxing, having like a Bud Light or margarita out in the sun going, hey, man, ain't no dump for us today. It just stood there. It just went down a little bit and went back up. That's all Hex did. But Hex did do a dump the day before. It did a dump the day before. I'll show you the Hex chart. Hold on for a sec. I was going to do a video on Hex. But see, you know, what's up with this? I can do videos on Hex. The SEC's not going to send me a letter, are they? You know about that, Patrick? I guess you wouldn't about something in Germany, do you?
Yeah, you know, here in Germany, regulation is a double-sided thing, right?
Yeah.
After a year of holding that stuff, we don't
but
pay
you
taxes.
heard about it. You heard about it in the news, right? That supposedly, and you know, the news source is unreliable because anybody could print it. But they said that some of the people that are promoting Hex, the SEC is going to be sending them a letter. So I'm not promoting it. I'm just doing the chart. All right, guys. I'm just doing the chart. Like right here, Dev. You take a look at Hex. I made a video on that, and Hex's correction could have come down in this ending diagonal. Okay, this ending diagonal like this. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it wicked all the way down to the 0.012. All you need to do is watch the reaction in this area. It had a capitulation wick potentially, right down to here. It got sucked back up, and now it's up here again. And the Fibonacci numbers from this leg to this leg is 0.618. So that's decent for this right here. So I checked this like that, and you can see 0.618. And where did it hit? It landed right on top of that wave. Okay. So the numbers make sense to me. The numbers make sense. And then this is Hex's 3-wave move up for a 3 on the connector. And then this is a 3-wave move. And if you check the fib levels on this 3-wave move and then up here, and you check that too, you can see it's a 1.38. And that's a nice target for a W, an X wave, and then a Y. So yeah, Hex could be done. Hex could be done, guys. Right there at this number, 0.02. I was planning for Hex to go to 0.015, but you have to remember my targets are usually low. My targets are usually low, guys. I usually go lower than I need to most of the time. It's highly possible all odds will be securities. Yeah, that would be coming. I think that's going to take a while, though. I don't think that's going to happen next month or probably within even a year. That's going to be like a few years down the road. And then they're going to change the law, and then they have to like send out the, like what will happen is they'll change the law, and then they'll make the law, whatever I should say. And then they'll say starting in like 2024, you have to, do whatever regulations. That's how that's going to work. So probably not next year for anything like that with the alts. It's a government too. They move slow. Stock market to moon, crypto down. What are you talking about, man? The Dow Jones already moon, man. Did you see it? It like went up like 15% last month. Smash the like button, everyone. Show Greg some love. Yeah. I keep forgetting to say that. All these little taglines you're supposed to say on the YouTube video, you know? It's all right, guys. Hey, Greg, what do you think about quant correction? I think the correction is beautiful. That's what I think about the quant correction. Here, I'll show you the quant correction. Let's go over that. Everybody got bearish on quant, man. You know, it's like it had to do a correction. I'll show you guys what I'm looking for. I think it's a nice correction, guys. Is it over? It's probably not over because you got to check the time too. You have to check the time. So here's a daily chart on quant. Okay. Now, the first thing you notice on quant, it has a leg here, whether it ended here or here, it came back down, did a correction. Here it is in the daily. I'm looking at the RSI, this momentum indicator down here. You have a wave up to either here or here. It probably went to there. Corrected it, made another wave up. And what did it do over here? Look at that. It corrected all the way down here, guys. You see that? So quant's price is up here, but the RSI is down here. Okay? So what does that mean? What does that mean over here? That means quant can do what? Go up, back down, up, back down, up, back, and make another leg, just like that, guys. So is it done here? It might not be done, guys. It might not be done. The reason I say that is the amount of time. So if you take the time on this wave, how long did that take? 40 days for that wave? And how long did this wave take? This wave only took 23 days. I mean, it could be done, guys. It's hard to say, but I would not be surprised if quant went down here, made a move over here, and then did another move over here like that. So it would do something like this, guys. Here's quant's move, and it might go up in 3 waves, back down in 3 waves, and then it'll get out of there. It could do something like that. You want to be aware of that because the amount of time. It's good, though. If you see this in the RSI, look at that. Look how deep it is. All the way down there. Let's check the weekly just to make sure, the 3-day chart. Yeah, see the 3-day chart up there on quant cycle? Here's its cycle. And here in the 3-day chart, you can see it took out that whole cycle right there. Okay, so that's good. And then quant on the weekly is coming down to take out that cycle on the weekly. So you want to see it down a little bit more on the weekly for it to get a little bit more bullish, but everything's starting to look pretty good with quant. So a lot of people picked up quant at 105, 105 for quant, guys. You know, I don't think the correction's over with quant. I think it's going to go up in a wave and come back down and confuse people some more. And they're going to be wondering what's going on with it. Have you reviewed Filecoin yet? No, I have not yet. Not Filecoin. Is Kevin O'Leary still friends with SBF? It's a good question. I think Kevin O'Leary was a heavy investor in the Solana, but who knows who would know what his deal is with it. He also did some things with FTX too, I think. He was promoting FTX and Solana. So, you know, the avid, shrewd investor that he is, even Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, got screwed. You see? But he don't care. He's a billionaire, I think. You think he's a billionaire? Isn't he a billionaire, Patrick?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
What do you mean for sure? Not all of them on Shark Tank are billionaires. I know Mark is, and then I don't think the women are, and I don't think that other guy is. The other guy that was a software engineer or whatever he was? Greg, how far back can we go for support level for Bitcoin? Notice back in 2019, somewhere in the 13,600. I don't see anything that supports 12K level. Thanks for streaming. Great stuff. Yeah, Juan, there's actually, it just kind of depends. I mean, support and resistance are important. Let me go over Bitcoin. Let me check the weekly. And let you guys know.
By the way, Kevin O'Leary's net worth was estimated to be roughly 400 million.
400 million, yeah. So he's not. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
I guess that plummeted a lot last days.
If you take a look at the Bitcoin, there's support in this area right here. Okay, a little bit in this area, and then over on top of here. So that's why I have this right here, guys. It's right on top of that over here from, when is that? 2017. That's where it is right now, on top of these areas over here. And then the next area is the basically 14,000. 14,000 from there to here. So that's the next area right there for Bitcoin. So you got to make sure you go all the way over here. This counts too. This counts too. I know a lot of people are like, hey, it's got nowhere else to go. It's got to go down here because there's no support. I don't know why they don't look over here. That definitely will count. You see? That's going to count. Plus, it was from 5 years ago. I mean, you know?
Yep, 100%.
Let's see. What do they say? Invest BTC is looking like a big expanded flat correction since 2021. Meets all the rules as well. I know what you're talking about, InvestStorm. That's a massive flat. And what are the Fibonacci? What's its Fibonacci extension on that flat? So that's a massive flat, man. That's a massive flat. I used to think that it was going to do that till it started going too deep. And the other issue is the wave that went up in November of 2015. That's definitely an impulse. And you kind of have to finagle that count. You have to finagle that count to make it a B wave. That's the issue with that flat. I mean, it's possible. It's definitely possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. But there's definitely questions about it. So you're saying basically if it's expanded flat, then it's a 5-wave down. So you're going to be saying that Bitcoin's going a lot lower because it's got a complete 5 from where it is right now. Bitcoin has done wave 1 and now it's in the midst of wave 3, which means it's in wave 1 of 3, which means it's going a lot lower, like probably 12K with the expanded flat, I would think. Let me take a look at this. Just like this. Hold on. Here we go. Present. Share screen. All right. So Bitcoin right here. I know what you're talking about right here. Okay. You're calling this A, B, C. Like this, right? InvestStorm. Okay. A, B, C. Okay. Is that possible? It is possible. That's a massive flat though, man. That is a massive flat. So it would be like from here. It actually started right here, not up at the top right there. So you're looking at there's your A. Excuse me. There's your A. There's your B. And that hit targets right there. So 2.0. And then this would be 12,900 for that flat. And the flat could go down to 9,900. So somewhere between here, 20,900 to 10,200, more or less. 10,000. Just say 10,000. Because if you're saying this is a flat, then this is wave 1, 2. This is your third. It's coming up and it's completing a third wave to here and then up on a 4, back down for a 5. It's got a lot more to go. I don't think it's a flat. Yeah. The reason I say it's not a flat is because of the wave right here. It's because of this. This is a 3-wave move. Okay? That's a 3-wave move. That's an ABC in my opinion. It's in the, you check it in the RSI and the daily. You see from that A to that C right there, there's no divergence. If that was wave 3 and that was wave 5, you should have divergence and you don't. That's my issue with that wave. So I think this is a 3-wave move. This is a 3-wave move. And this is going to be a 3-wave move. How this is going to be all sorted out, have no idea. This is so ugly and nasty looking that it's hard to sort that out, guys. Just be patient with it and wait till what Bitcoin's going to do. If you jumped into alts yesterday on the dip and you see Bitcoin's going to be going up, it's going to drag them up a little bit. If it looks like a 3-wave move, you want to take a lot of profits off the table on those altcoins. Big Daddy Crypto, he knows what he's doing. He went up on the render, and then he took all those profits on render today. and just said, forget it. Why take the chance? I mean, 50% move, guys. You could sit around for the next 3 months, 2 months and not get 50% on some of these coins. Probably not going to get in Bitcoin. What does Bitcoin got to do? What does Bitcoin got to do? Let me see. It's got to go up what to get 50%? Up to like what, 24, 25? Does that sound right, Patrick? Yeah, it sounds about right. Yeah, we might be waiting 6 months for it to get up there. This guy did it on Render Token in 1 day, man. I'm kind of jealous of that. I keep talking about it. He can tell that I'm jealous. I'm at 13,950. Let me see. What did he say? I'm at 13,000 on my BTC order. Yeah, that's a smart idea. You talking about having an order in at 13,950? That's a smart idea. It could wick down there. It could wick and get sucked back up. That's right. Never thought about that too, guys. It could go down to those numbers pretty easy just with a big long wick like it did back in December. Remember back at December 3rd, I think it was, or December 6th, it went down on that huge wick and got sucked right back up. Yeah, so he's got it now. 2017, got it. So you understand. Yeah, you got to check that support. That support in 2017 counts for Bitcoin too. I know a lot of people say, oh, Bitcoin has nowhere to go. It has nowhere to go but to drop. 2017 is a top. That's a significant support level for Bitcoin. And there's another one right by it too. Like it's the very top, and then there's a big another chunk of candle bodies that are right next to it too. So you have cat eyes, Greg. The cat eyes, what does that mean? What does that mean, cat eyes? What does that mean, Patrick?
Cat eyes?
Yeah.
That sounds something like...
I'll take that as a compliment, man. But I'll tell you what, cats are cool, but I'm allergic to cats. Cats are cool, man, but I'm allergic to cats. Actually grew up with a cat too, man. I had a badass cat, a real cat, a hunting cat. This cat could catch birds, you know. You could watch this cat, and this bird would be flying like this, and you'd see it in the grass. It's a black and white cat. It was like looking up like that, thought it was hiding in this green grass, and it was black and white, and this thing would time it. It would jump up and grab that bird. It would eat everything on the bird except the beak and the feathers and the feet. It did everything. That's what leave that rest of it out. I was like, man, that's a real cat. Now they got these pussy cats. That's why they're called pussy cats. They're like, oh, we can't let our cat outside. It might get hurt. I'm like, come on. It's got claws on it, man. It's got big fangs on it. It'll do all right. How do you expect it to take care of itself? You know? Come on. Make the cat tough. Be a tough cat. Tomcat. All right. Is Axie Infinity dead? Has lost most of the player base right now. Yeah. Patrick would be the one ask about that on the game.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I'm talking to a lot of game developers, and I got a big gaming background myself. And when you look at those games out there, the Web3 games, metaverse games, they are mostly not at the point yet where they're going to be sustainable. So what I estimate now is there are a lot of people building Web3 games, and there might be some small studio or some small developer team who gets it right.
Yeah,
probably someone who has nobody has on the radar right now. And those small companies are usually the companies that innovate, and probably it's not going to be one of the big AAA gaming companies who are going to innovate, because what will happen? They'll lose the power of their game. And this decentralized idea, they probably don't want to go into that. And there's one thing I want to mention. When you're looking back on it, on the games, actually, there are games with great economics. And there are games out there right now where people are actually paying real money for in-game items that are not on the blockchain, that are not decentralized. They're totally centralized. And the companies can take their items away from the players right away. So there's a huge market, and the market will only increase because I believe Meta and Metaverse is a big thing, and Facebook is pouring money into this space, truckloads. Yeah, it's probably going to be like if you start a Meta company, you can if you do halfway decent, you probably get bought up in a few years.
Yeah, Julius, hold on, Patrick. Yeah,
that's my take on that. Yeah.
Yeah, not a problem. That's too much of a fundamentalist point of view on the gaming sector right there. This channel, we go on the pumps, man. We do the pumps and get out. So we don't really care about fundamentals. Pump up, get out, right? So we're looking for the pump on this one. Luxo, right? I would definitely get some profits off the table on Luxo. I know Huton is really, really bullish on Luxo, and he says it's going to blow Ethereum out of the water. I hope he's right, but I'm going to look for a better setup on Luxo, right, for the time being. So I would definitely take some profits. I'm taking profits on some coins that I bought this bottom already. So Eagle profits, took some Gala profits, even though I do like Gala, but if Gala's going to dump, that thing's going to dump pretty good. I don't think so. I think it's going to stay kind of in that area. It did pretty well. If you saw Sandbox dumped real bad in a price, but Gala, I mean, it went down kind of percentage, kind of close, but you would have thought Gala would have dumped a lot more than it really should have compared to Sandbox, because Sandbox is more the blue chip style, even though Gala could be considered that too. But I like Gala's chart a lot more than I like Sandbox chart. Sandbox is starting to look weak. It's kind of like, not to say it won't go up, it will go up, but Sandbox is starting to look like near protocol or something. Its chart. It's just something that's telling me like, nah, not quite yet with that Sandbox. Sandbox is something's just going on with it. Sometimes you just get a sense, I know you're supposed to go off your feelings, but just something there is just telling me, just be careful for right now on Sandbox. So, and usually when you listen to your gut on at least for me, when I listen to it, it's usually like, not like doing the charts, but like I'm looking at the overall picture of the chart and I'm like, it doesn't seem right. I usually, I want to say most of the time that I'm right, but like it definitely a higher percentage would be. So it would be most of the time. But sometimes I've done that and walked away and then it's doing a moonshot, go have breakfast. Next thing you know, there's a big green candle. So that happens too. And that could happen with Sandbox. It seems they into the dark, into the future, Greg. See all. What's these? It means they're into the dark in the future. Greg, see all, know all. Thor, I appreciate that. That is a compliment. All right, he's talking about the cat's eyes. They are dark into the future. Yeah, I take that. I would not say that my future look into the to the future is it's not always right. It's not always right. I'll tell you that. And then it was nice to know, what was that guy's name that came on? The guy that has the abs. What was that guy's name that had the abs? He confirmed what I said. He talked about the $15,000 right here, smooth operator. You see that, guys? Greg, I remember you calling for 16.5K, but we went below it with a wick. You see? So people are like, oh, Greg, you never said that. Proof right there. I've never even spoken to this guy. I've talked to him. And this guy's pretty sharp, man. He's done some pretty good plays. I keep track of some of you guys out there on YouTube's, and there's some guys doing some good plays, like Rich, Big Daddy Crypto. This guy is doing some pretty good plays. So that's pretty cool, man. Smooth operator, good call. That's right, Tomcat. Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to get ready to wrap it up. We're I just want to do an hour today. I don't want to keep going on and on. The last two streams that I did, I just kept going and going and going. And next thing I know is 2 hours. I didn't even realize it. I was like, damn, 2 hours went by. I'm talking for 2 hours. I didn't know I could do all that. Usually if you have to talk and things like that, it can be a challenging thing, like if you're like a radio talk show host or something like that, you got to talk about something for like 2 or 3 or 4 hours, like those guys do. Like, what's this guy's name? I can't think of any guys like, except for like Tom Likas, that guy, man. That guy, man, he's got some knowledge, man. He's pretty good, man. I like him. He makes me laugh too. I like it when he talks to the women too. The women love to talk to him, man. He's like fat and ugly and everything. He's got like 40 extra pounds on his body. He doesn't look good. He's got this double chin and shit, and he still gets laid. That's really crazy, man. So that's pretty funny. BTC 14K by the end of the year. What makes you say that, Sasso? Is that how you say your name, Sasso? He's a guy from Slovenia, I think. Great stuff, Greg. Patrick got to go. Nurse is complaining. Okay. What exchange are you recommending to learn what you do? That's a good question. Like, here's the thing right now. For onboarding my crypto, I use Kraken. Okay. Kraken is more expensive, but Kraken, I think, is I don't want to say it's more safe, but I think it's better than some of these other exchanges. You know, it's been around since I think 2012. You know, so far so good with Kraken, but that's what I use to onboard. And then from there, I shoot it to Mex Global or KuCoin. So if you would, and both with I think on Kraken now you can do leverage trades. I'd have to look into that. I haven't done anything with Kraken. I just clicked on a link in Kraken and I saw this like looks like a futures account or something like that. And I was like, let me take a look at it later. But I'm not really going to waste my time too much with Kraken. I already know it's going to be expensive. The trading fees on Kraken are freaking crazy. It's real expensive. But there's an advantage to that. When you're with those high fees, you get a little bit more safety, I think. You know, they're able to take care of things with a little bit more safety with those high fees. Okay. And KuCoin, you can go over there, which are pretty kind of low, and then send it over to Mex Global. I really like Mex Global too. So, but over on KuCoin, without KYC, you could do 5x leverage. And over on Mex Global, I think you can do 10 or 20x without 5x leverage if you want to go that high, which is plenty for me. I don't need any 50 or anything. I don't even go above 5 usually. And most of my trades are no leverage. Most of my trades are no leverage. I'll repeat that. Most of my trades are no leverage. Between 2 and 4 if I am using leverage. That's it.
Guys, that's really important. If we talk about this stuff so often, it kind of fades away
DTC
that what
hit
we're doing is
18K.
actually...
Look at that. Blue Pants is on top of it. Let's check it out. 18. Yeah. Okay. So let me check out Bitcoin because I was waiting for 18,000. Let me share the screen. I'm going to share the screen. Take a look at Bitcoin. See what it did here. This could be okay for Bitcoin. Okay, so there we are on the 45-minute chart. That's what I was looking for, guys. Right there. And you can see right here on the 45-minute chart for Bitcoin, that's a 5-wave move, more than likely. So, oh, that's the wrong one. Let me get rid of that. That's a 5-wave move. So Bitcoin probably did something like this, like that. It's weak. It's a weak impulse. I can tell by looking at it, but it's okay. And you can see right here, from that peak to that peak, you have your divergence.
Yeah.
Just like so.
That's
so
very
you got
obvious.
A divergence from
that's
there
very
to there.
Obvious.
Yeah. And that's how you find your impulse. So if Bitcoin is bearish, and it can be bearish, guys, you have to realize that it can be bearish. What Bitcoin will do, this will be an A wave. It'll come back down to correct the B wave, probably right on top of this area right here. It'll come right back on top of there, and it'll go up into a C wave like so. This C wave will probably be about the same length as this A wave if it's bearish, and then Bitcoin will crash. So more than likely, let's see, something like this to there. Let's say it comes and corrects down to there. So you might get on a corrective bounce a $19,200 to $19,400 Bitcoin. And then some people get trapped that aren't aware of it, and they think it's bullish only to get sucked back down again. You want to be careful of that. That's what I'm keeping my eye out for something like this, because, you know, if you're in alts, like if you're in an altcoin like render token, and it's going to go crashing back down again, you want to sell your render token more than likely. It's not going to survive very well when Bitcoin's going down. That's why you want to check into that. So, except for Morpheus Network. Morpheus Network didn't care. It went down a little bit, but it's going to keep on going. So Morpheus I'm pretty impressed with Morpheus right now. I like its chart. Don't buy it yet. It's not something I would recommend getting into quite yet, but in the future, it could. It's already gone up a lot, guys. I wouldn't be jumping into it right now. I would wait for a deep correction and then get into it again. That's what I would do. All right, guys, just over an hour. I do appreciate all of you showing up to my live stream, going over some Bitcoin, go over some charts, going over some awesome tokens. Let you guys know that we're in there. Julius, Big Daddy Crypto, and other guys are doing some really good job at doing some trades like Render Token and other trades. That's awesome. I appreciate it. I'll get out when it hits 19K. You're going to exit out Bitcoin when 19K? You're talking about your Bitcoin or altcoins? I think FTS new didn't come out. BTC won't have made a new low. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, InvestStorm. Tell folks to share the video. Oh, yeah, Rich. Thanks, man. I got to get used to the YouTube lingo. Yeah, guys, do me a favor. Smash a like button. And if you want, share the video. That would be really, really appreciated. I'm just trying to grow my channel. I don't make any money off the channel, guys. Like very, very little money. I'm doing this all on my own, making no money on this. So let you guys know. Kraken, KuCoin, Next Global. Thank you. No leverage. Got it. Yeah, there you go. Now that's not to say there might be other exchanges out there too, Thor, that might be pretty decent. Those are just the ones that I use. And I just recently started using Mex Global. It's called Mex Global, MEC. It looks like Mexican, like Mex, MEC, like this. Mex, it's actually, what was that? MEXC Global, I think is what they call it. MEXC Global. Global, like that. It's pretty decent. So far, so good for me. I like it. MEXC Global. I think that's how it is. Yeah, MEXC Global. And you can do, I think, up to 10 or 20x leverage without KYC. I haven't looked into it too much yet, but it's pretty decent. Thank you, InvestStorm. I do appreciate that, guys. I appreciate you guys supporting me too. Just coming up, making comments, hitting the like button, sharing the videos, doing things like that. Have my channel grow. Help people become rich, make them money. And there's people since June that have made really good money that I run across on Twitter that I've gotten I don't want to say a lot. I've gotten like probably 5 or 6 people come to me and say, hey, thanks, man. You've helped me make a lot of money while everybody was just scared to do anything. So I appreciate that. All right, guys, we are going to go. Thanks again. Next live stream will be on Sunday at 3 o'clock if you want to join. Take care, guys.
Bye.